Imagine you're stuck in a snowstorm, unable to leave your house, and suddenly your cash runs out. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, that's exactly how the ATM became a game changer for banks in New York during a major blizzard. In 1966, New York was hit by one of the worst blizzards in history. Streets were blocked, businesses shut down, and for days, people couldn't even get to their bank branches. And here's where it gets interesting. Banks were still only open during business hours, and they weren't prepared for this kind of emergency. People couldn't access their own money. They needed cash for food, supplies, and transportation, but the only option was to wait for the bank to open. Enter the ATM, automated teller machines. Banks had been hesitant to adopt the idea, thinking people wouldn't trust them or that they would lose the personal touch of banking. But in the face of the blizzard and the demand for access to cash, banks realized something: ATMs were a lifeline. People needed them. In 1966, Chemical Bank in New York City installed the first ever ATM. It was a huge gamble, but it paid off. During the storm, the ATM allowed customers to access their funds without stepping foot inside the bank, and suddenly ATMs were no longer just a novelty, they were a necessity. From that day forward, banks everywhere realized the power of ATMs. Automated banking was the future, and soon ATMs began popping up across New York, then the rest of the world. Thanks to that blizzard in 1966, the way we access money was forever changed, and ATMs became a critical part of our daily lives. So next time you use an ATM, just remember, it was a blizzard that forced banks to rethink everything, paving the way for the convenience we take for granted today. Who knew that a snowstorm would create a financial revolution? Let me know your thoughts and comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more cool stories.